Hello guys, Crispy here, welcome back to another video. In this one I'm going to be testing the GTX 760, as you can see here in MSI Afterburner and here in GeForce Experience, and we are running the latest drivers 441.12 from Nvidia, which are optimized for Red Dead Redemption 2. This is a blower style model of the GTX 760, that's why you're going to be seeing this temperature graph over here climbing up quite a bit. We're probably going to reach like 80-81 degrees Celsius, but that's fine. Yeah, it's just a blower style model. We're going to be playing at 1080p, 900p and 720p low and medium settings, and starting off at 1080p with low settings. Of course, as you can see, everything is turned down to its lowest. We're actually running the Vulkan API because DirectX 12 is actually locked over here, as you can see. Yep, over here you can't really change it to DirectX 12 for some reason. I tried it, but yeah, it doesn't work. So I can't really test Vulkan versus DirectX 12. But in any other graphics card that I tested so far, the GPUs run this game just as well on DirectX 12 as Vulkan. Actually, Vulkan gets a few, like just a tiny bit more FPS, you know, just 1 or 2 more FPS. Nothing really to write home about, but yeah, the difference is there. It's minimal. It's pretty much the same experience with both APIs. And guys, as you can see here at 1080p low settings, we're actually at 30 FPS when we aren't seeing many trees. Of course, when we see a lot of trees, we actually drop down into the high 20s. We've seen like 27 so far here in this video. Yeah, this is not very good, guys, I'm gonna tell you that. It's playable, don't get me wrong, and compared to, for example, the GTX 660, we get like 3 to 4 more FPS than that, so that's a very decent boost in frame rate. Actually, our GPU seems to have stabilized at 71 degrees, which is interesting. Maybe it's like very cold right now in my room compared to the usual. Not sure about that. It usually goes to like the 80s and maybe like 82 degrees Celsius sometimes. I've seen it at that, but yep, it's normal, you know, safe temperatures still for a GPU. No worries right there. So yeah guys, that's 1080p over here, around 30 FPS pretty much almost all of the time. Sometimes it drops to the 20s, sometimes it goes up to like 20, 31, 32, 33, and yeah, it's playable. If you hook up like a controller to your PC and play like that with locked 30 FPS, you should be able to have a good experience playing this game with the GTX 760. So the minimum required GPU for this game is actually a GTX 770. Minimum requirements are usually bullcrap, so yeah. The 760 is actually fine here at 1080p, and of course dropping the resolution, which is what we're gonna be doing right now, to 900p, should put us at 30 plus FPS at all times. We actually dropped from 30 at 900p low settings. By the way guys, as we were like getting around 30 FPS with a few drops into the 20s at 1080p, I'm not gonna be testing medium settings at that resolution. I'm gonna be testing it, however, at 900p and 720p, because as you can see, we should be able to get 30 plus FPS at low settings at 900p. Come on, Roach. Oh my, what the heck? What happened? God damn it. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Roach, come over here. What's going on with you? Are you okay? Let's go take a bath, guys. Let's go take a bath. So as you can see, 900p is actually pretty playable. Not bad at all. 30 plus FPS at pretty much at all times. What the heck is that? Fish! Some fish! The textures just look pretty bad at these settings, as you can see there. Yep, those are some very bad low quality textures for a game like this, and it kind of ruins the experience a little bit if you are playing on low settings. But at least we're getting 30 plus FPS at 900p, so that's not too bad. What's going on there? What? What's going on here?
I won't ask again.
Refuse.
I am on my way.
Please, get me out of this.
Okay, I'm gonna get you out.
You best remove yourself.
I'm not gonna remove myself, buddy. Okay.
I think you're the first woman to use that line.
You are down. Okay. That's how you do it, friends. Okay, we actually dropped the FPS to 29 right here. Let's help this little lady. Should I do this? Alright, we got this. We got this. Hello, lady. How you doing?
Oh, thank you.
No problem. What is going on?
Maybe I know something you find interesting. My way of saying thanks. One
Okay.
of my husband's friends talked about this crazy old woman that lives north of Strawberry, stashes weapons for her sons, he said.
Oh.
Anyway,
Weapons.
thanks again. I'm
Okay.
gonna get on out of here.
Alright,
Keep your
go
head
on.
down. Don't trust anyone. Now go.
Go away. Alright, we did a good job here, guys, at 900p. So, this is completely playable, by the way. We've seen our FPS dropping to 29, but that's not too bad. And now let's do 720p, of course. Alright, guys, 720p here. Lowest settings again, of course. Didn't change anything here in the settings menu, only the resolution. And now we're actually in the 40s. Oh my god, that's a huge bump in FPS by coming from 900p to 720p. We're almost touching the 50s. We saw like 48 FPS there, so pretty damn good performance. Okay, so we're back into the 30s. Never mind. Oh my god, I'm wanted now, guys. I'm one of the bad guys right now. I know deep inside that I'm a good guy because I saved that lady. Okay? Come on, Roach. What are you doing? Look at him coming to us. How did you hear me? Get over here, boy. My bounty is still at $55, so yeah, no problems here. Let's go. Let's see our FPS. Just running a little bit around at 720p. Oh, wait a second. West Elizabeth bounty. $20. That's not me, I think. What are you doing here? You're still here. Just go away. Don't stay here. God damn it. So let's try to find like a forest area to test our minimum FPS at. So probably this thing here. Yep, that's a good one. Alright, so 35 FPS. As you can see, 36. Mid 30s is probably our minimum here. And it goes up into the 40-45 FPS range, which is pretty damn good, I will say. So yeah, 720p, GTX 760, definitely playable on low settings, but now I'm just gonna restart the game and test again at 900p and 720p and medium settings. Let's do this. Okay guys, so we're back here at 900p medium settings. We're getting like almost close to 30 FPS, 27, it's like at 25 to 30 FPS, not very good. We're probably gonna drop from 25 as well whenever we reach like a more forest-ish area. Yeah, this is not a good experience. I wouldn't really play like this. I would prefer to play at 1080p low settings, for example, than this. It's a little bit more smoother, so it's a better experience. Not really. The graphics actually look awesome in this one at 900p. As you can see, like the shadows, the lightning, everything looks pretty damn good, except for the textures, of course, which are set to low settings. But yeah, our FPS aren't very good, so I wouldn't really play like this. Probably dropping the resolution down to 720p will put us at 30 plus FPS, because it did put us at around 30 FPS with the GTX 660, so I'm keen to see how well the GTX 760 will do at 720p. So let's do just that. 900p medium settings is not really playable here unless you really are comfortable with like 25 FPS. I remember back in the PlayStation 2 days to play GTA San Andreas, and that game was actually locked at 25 FPS in the PS2. So yeah, and it was playable. So if you hook up a controller to your PC and play like this, maybe it's playable for you, I don't know. So 720p now, as you can see. Let's get into the game, and we are now above 30 FPS, so that's good to see. This is also a possibility to play at 720p with these settings. It's actually very okay, the performance, you know. As you can see, we're in a more foresty area, and we aren't really dropping from 30 too much. We dropped to 28. That's probably our minimum FPS today. In this one, we're mostly above 30 FPS, especially if we get out of this area with a lot of trees, you know. Right, 35s. Yeah, this is playable now, okay? Even with the mouse and keyboard, doesn't feel too bad. You can actually increase your texture resolutions to medium with these settings. You will be able to do that. What the heck?
Donation coming from this boy here.
What?
Damn it!
The Odrishkos! The Odrishkos are still alive! Come on! I'm gonna get you guys, don't you worry. Odrishkos. Where's the other one? Here he is. Come on. You don't hurt my roach, boy. Alright? Alright, let's loot these boys over here. We actually dropped quite a bit from 30 there in that gunfight, so... I don't really know, guys. If you are using a controller, you might not notice that too much, but yeah, okay. Let's loot the O'Driscolls here. $4! That's a lot, actually, for Red Dead Redemption, guys. So, 720p, actually perfectly playable, I would say. I could actually kill those guys even below 30 FPS, so that shouldn't be a problem to you as well. The game looks great, actually, at this resolution. I'm running a 27-inch monitor, which is 1440p, so if you have like a 1080p monitor, 21 inches, and play at 720p, it should look much better than this, so keep that in mind. Our GPU is actually at 68 degrees right now. Oh my god, that's insane. That's awesome for a blower style cooler and a GTX 760, because after all the 760 does consume 170 watts of power. Just let that sink in. Well, it's an old card, you know, Kepler architecture and stuff. So guys, thank you so much for watching this one. I think that's it for the GTX 760. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you in the next one, hopefully. I love you all. Bye bye.